Muy bien, señores. Hola, ¿qué tal? Los saluda Duxativa. Bienvenidos a un capítulo más de Metal Gear. Y vamos a dejar a Chico. Cassette de Walkman.
Chico's tape. Think it could give us a clue to Paz's location? Use your iDroid to listen to it.
Usa tu iDroid, weón.
Bus!
On your feet.
Okay.
Chico was taken out of his cage. Did he leave the tape recording while he was being moved? Paz might be up ahead. I hear vehicles. And a flag. Must be near the heliport. A gate. Chico left the tape on record while he was being moved. Try using what you hear to find Paz. If you're still not sure, listen to the tape again.
Ok, es en un portón, un helipuerto. Tengo una idea de dónde puede estar Paz. Un helipuerto, un portón. Mapa satélite. Tendría que ser un helipuerto, es lo más seguro. Un helipuerto, ¿dónde podría ser? Lo bueno que como he rescatado personas, deberían haberme ayudado también, pero no me ayudaron ni madre. El diario de Paz. Ok, mientras voy buscando acá, vamos a escuchar lo de Paz.
Preparations are coming along nicely. No one suspects me of being the one to let Zadarnov out of his cell.
Oh, ya fue, huevón.
Today, Amanda and I taught Cecile how to make gallo pinto. It is a simple home-cooked dish consisting of black frijoles mixed with arroz. It is well known throughout Central America, not just in Costa Rica. So it is no surprise that a Nica like Amanda would be good at making it. But I was raised in the States from a very young age, and could hardly even remember my mother's gallo pinto. Having to make chit-chat with that clueless bird lover and this so-called revolutionary was excruciating. And, clueless or not, I wanted to be especially careful around Cecile, the one who actually recorded that tape. Thankfully, Miller and his men seemed to believe I mistook the tape I found for one my friend made. In any case, one can never be too careful. Anyway, the three of us minced garlic and herbs, then cooked them in a pot with frijoles with soap. While waiting for them to cook, we sautéed onions and arroz in a frying pan. Cecile worked the frying pan according to Amanda's directions, but seemed a bit glum. She does have a knack for cooking, though. She is French, after all. We added water to the pan and watched the arroz begin to steam. While we waited, Amanda shared memories of her mother with us. They had been separated because of Simosa, but the taste of her mother's cooking was still fresh in her mind. When the frijoles were ready, we drained the water, stir-frying them with the rest of the vegetables. Quite a complicated process for home cooking. Nonetheless, it kept them occupied. The longer we sat and talked, the greater the chance of my arousing their suspicions. With women, it is not enough to just bat your eyelashes and giggle. It takes a lot of effort to divert attention. When the arroz was done cooking, we folded it into the frijoles and added salsa, stirring the mixture as it simmered. At this point, for some reason, the conversation turned to romance. Why does it have to be that way whenever we...
¡Oh!
together and chat? Cecile fancies herself to be well versed in such matters, and gave Amanda all sorts of advice. It was harmless enough, until, to my irritation, she began pestering me whether there was anybody I liked. Not right now, I said, trying to dodge the question. But she pressed on. It's Snake, isn't it? I gritted my teeth and played it coy. Maybe. Cecile nodded and giggled. He is pretty sexy, isn't he? What a ditz. It's all I can manage to just survive. The thought of romance has never once crossed my mind. I have no interest in that kind of man. Soon enough, a rich aroma began to fill the room. The gallo pinto was ready. New came over and rubbed up against our legs, looking for a handout. Unfortunately, it was not the kind of food a cat would like. We let a few of the soldiers have a bite, and then headed off to the mess hall. The home-cooked flavor we'd achieved was a big hit with the men of MSF. Not that we are trying to impress them or anything. Even I could manage a dish like that. Snake enjoyed it too. Let me make this absolutely clear. I have no interest in that man.
Investigating now. Out.
Ok, tengo que buscar el portón ese,
Identify gunfire. Location unknown. Over. This is CP. Understood. Locate threat immediately and eliminate as necessary. Out. All fire teams, this is CP. We lost the security cam. There's no reason for it to be down. Whoever's closest, go check it out.
Ok, tengo que buscar este portal, pero voy a seguir escuchando los tapes de
CP, this is Delta 2. We've arrived.
de Paz.
Checking the area. Over.
Pasa un poquito, será como unos 10 minutos.
Understood. Check your surroundings. Out.
Football, or soccer as it is known in the States, is extremely popular here.
We've arrived on the
It has not caught on yet in the US, but it has legions of rabid fans all across Latin America. These fans can get so rowdy that it is commonly believed and Honduras went to war in 1969.
Me cagaron, puta madre.
In reality, tensions between the two countries were already high. The match was merely one of the sparks that set them off. But these people are so passionate about this sport that the story seems plausible. Predictably, many of the soldiers here are fans. They have apparently divided themselves into Costa Rican and Nicaraguan teams and started playing each other. To play, you need a ball and 2 goals. The R&D team built and set up simple goals on the deck. I had absolutely no interest, but Chico insisted that I come and watch. It was not a proper match by any means. The pitch was not even regulation size, but the players and spectators alike got pretty excited. They banged empty cans and shouted cheers through the handmade megaphones. It almost felt like carnival. Huey, the referee, blew a whistle to start the match. The soldiers' training has left them in excellent physical shape, but they lacked the honed skills of professionals and their play was quite rough. Midway through, one of the men collided with another. They started shouting at one another, but Huey stepped in. I thought we had forsaken our countries, become one with the earth, he said, quoting Snake. We are not competing for national pride here, and we are not fighting for the good of any one country. This is not a war. Soccer is a peaceful sport, am I right? The soldiers nodded. They know the pain of war, and they share. Perhaps that is why all this resonates with them. Team Costa Rica was down a man, and somehow I was picked to fill in. Costa Rica had the advantage up until that point. I suppose Huey wanted to keep it balanced. The soldiers agreed with Huey's call. Maybe the Costa Rican players felt an even matchup would be more fun too. I could not be bothered to run at first, but chasing the ball out there in the hot sun, I was soon drenched in sweat. Before long, I found myself actively seeking out the ball, partially out of desperation. I picked up a loose ball deep on the opponent's side of the field. Even though he's Nicaraguan, Chico cheered me on, yelling, "Go for it, shoot!" I launched the ball as hard as I could, only to have it blocked by the keeper. Disappointment only increased my determination. In the end, I didn't score a single goal, and Costa Rica gave up its lead. It was really close, though. We congratulated each other on a good match and sprawled out in the shade on the deck, exhausted. The ocean breeze felt so nice on my sun-soaked body. Nuke came over. It is one of his favorite spots, and stretched out next to me. And together, we watched fluffy white clouds drift lazily across the clear blue sky.
Ok, lo que me dicen acá, trata de interrogar a alguien. Que trate de interrogar a alguien, sería la única pista. Estaba escuchando un poquito los diarios de Paz.
CP, this is Delta 3. We're standing down here. No hostiles spotted. Over.
What the?
CP, this is Delta 6. All quiet here. No sign of the enemy. Standing down. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stand down. Stand down. Return to your post. Out.
Porque me dio una pista, me dijeron que podía interrogar a alguien.
Gunfire.
Find Paz and bring her back here.
This is CP. Understood. Locate threat immediately and eliminate as necessary.
The helipad. That matches Chico's tape.
Puta madre.
CP, this is Zulu 2. Spotted a suspicious person. Request somebody to check it out. Over. Zulu 2, this is CP. We don't have the manpower right now. Stay on the lookout for further activity. Out.
Porque no encuentro nada.
CP, this is Zulu 7. We've arrived at the scene. Checking things out.
Ah, espero que sea esta puerta, Espero que sea esta puerta.
CP, this is
Creo que sí.
Building. Watch your corners.
CP.
Quería interrogarlo, pero me encontró primero. No, tanta hueva para que esté cerrado esto. Puta madre.
All fire teams, this is CP.
Oh.
Enemy. First, grab him.
Interrogalo.
Spit it out. Spit it out.
Nada.
Spit it out.
Por puto. Me cagaron. muy dentro ya de... Bueno. Puta madre. Ahí están, mira. ¿Quién me dispara, huevón? O sea... Espero estar cerca. Espero estar cerca, vamos a ver, vamos a ver. Bueno, vamos a dejar este episodio hasta acá. Vamos a esperar que todo se calme, hay un portón ahí. Espero que sea el portón que escuchó este chico en su tape. Déjate, me despido, Fidux, sale de favoritos, comenta por más. Y nos veremos hasta la próxima. Saludos y bye.